Versace. I put the girl in they top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flop to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was...
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a yard or two up to about the 16. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First catch for the man who leads the NFL in receiving yards here near the midway point of the season. This grab gives his team a 1st down. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Second down and 8. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon?
He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Love. And that one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On 2nd down, Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he gets that to Hardman. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. We'll go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll go for it. Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. It was 4th and 3. They picked up 8. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. To throw is Love. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 4th down, Love. That's taken in. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Running is Jacobs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, 2nd and 11. Throwing is Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll take off again. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. But we'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. To throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Now he's loose at the 40. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down in the exact same situation.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Slot receiver headed right. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long.
With the score Lions 24.
1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Love. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st down, it's Love. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
to throw here to begin the drop. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Taking off. You can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Space to run. Inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line, and here comes 3rd and goal.
Now look, that wasn't the biggest gain in the world, but the key point is you don't get to pick and choose which plays you try to give maximum effort. It doesn't matter if it's a 50-yard bomb downfield or, in this case, a modest gain. This is how you earn the respect and appreciation of your teammates and coaches.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. This is 1st and 10. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll go with Jacobs. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stephens.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's a 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the ground, Montgomery.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win for the visitors, the Lions, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Lambeau Field.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath.